have to prove their championship medal as Wade has his shot blocked. Second effort won't go. Is it more important for Indiana?
I think so. I think Miami's still the champion. That's who they have to dethrone. It's a beautiful move by Paul George as he splits the screen there and gets in with the left hand. But
he was considered a game-time decision. George, a little sloppy handling. Stevenson flips it up and in. Looking ahead to this game, they lost at home, their first home loss to Detroit the other night. As Stevenson answers with a three.
You feel like you can get a basket. Let's see if they can stop the bleeding.
They've been a much better road team this year. Scola, they're leaving open. Bosch doesn't come out on him.
That basket coming out of the timeout. I love when coaches do that. And then now Frank Vogel's going to try to answer with a lob of his own to George.
George, turnaround jumper's good. Zach West the rebound. George, the mid-range jumper where he is so improved, and this is the largest lead of the game. 15 from the field. George, nobody near him. There's miscommunication as LeBron James and Chalmers argue. Guys.
When Miami gets two on the ball, though, the ball swings into that area. Normally there's a rotation. You can see Chalmers and LeBron standing right next to one another. So there's a communication mix up there, and Paul George walks. Kashyyyk does that as well for Houston. Very, very good job of doing that, keeping your hands up, and all that kind of contact becomes incidental because of verticality.
George, what a difficult shot. And Paul George now starting to find a little range, as we've talked about all game long. Third quarter is his quarter. But that's such tough assignment for Battier to guard him. Paul George puts up a three, puts it in. And George already with 8 points here in the third, and it's a 14-point game.
Look at the body language of Miami. You see
Paul George, David West having big third quarters.
Well, Paul George walks right into a three-point shot off the screen roll. Beautiful little fading jump shot over Shane Battier on the road. And fatigue was a real factor.
Scola misses. Rebound inside Mahinmi. George counted and a foul. Mahinmi with a huge offensive rebound, and George with a chance for a three-point play. Well, what you talked about, him getting tired, you see a lot of Pacer opponents getting tired. They're a team that wears you down.
Yes. So they lay on you. They're by just plays like this. You know, scrumming the ball out, second chance opportunity, possible three-point play. So as Miami is trying to claw back into this game.
7 to shoot. 4 to shoot. Scola. Scola gets it to go. Offensive night for Dwayne Wade. Paul George with the jump shot. That's good.
LeBron tried to cheat that screen. A beautiful read there by David West had he thrown. And Indiana does not want to double team if they can prevent it. George, the bounce pass inside, and Hibbert flips it up. That was very close to being his 6th foul. Who executes down the stretch? How about the degree of difficulty on some of these shots? Beautiful play that time by West, hitting a fading Paul George. Chris Bosh tries to take the offensive foul body. Sure they don't get off a three-point attempt, Doug. You got to be very careful if a guy's driving north-south at you. If he's driving north-south, he sees you coming, he'll throw it at the basket, maybe get a three free throws. You got to be really careful if you're going to take that foul. Hill will bring it up. Looking for George. George puts up a three. Off the mark. Anderson the rebound, and that'll do it. Miami with the come-from-behind win. George thought he was hit on that final shot. No whistle. And Miami with a thrilling turnaround here in the fourth quarter to even up the season series between these two rivals. Let's just see. See LeBron right there. Right there. He's got his hands on his on his waist. You can't have your hands on a guy when he's shooting a ball. Again, now was he behind the three-point line? I couldn't see. That was pretty close as well. George felt he was fouled. Frank Vogel felt he was fouled. Miami quick to celebrate.